Hi you guys, it's me NeeCJae. Today I want to come to you with 7 radiant skin must-haves for mature skin. If you're interested in seeing this video, keep on watching. Our skin is so much different than the way our skin used to be when we was in our 20s and 30s. Sometimes we have to do things a little different in order to keep that radiant glow that we are all striving to have. Now, we are all aging, we know that. But if I can keep my skin look... Oh, what in the world? But if I can keep my skin looking glowy and healthy for as long as I can, then that is what I'm going to do. So if you are new to this channel, welcome. You are now part of the NeeCJae family. Thank you so very much for subscribing to my channel, okay? I greatly appreciate it. If you're my oldies and goodies and you know who you are, thank you so very much for just sticking with me this long. I greatly appreciate you all. For those of you that's just passing through, I am 54 years old. I talk about skincare, hair, makeup for the mature woman over 40, over 50, and up. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, go ahead and click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first one notified. So let's go ahead and jump into these products, honey. All right, so before I jump into the products, I know you all are ready. I want to give you one of my tips for glowy skin, especially in the summer, is using light makeup or like tinted moisturizers. That is what I go for in the summer. I am post-menopause. If you're in menopause or premenopause, you know, you're going through these hot flashes, your body is changing. You really don't feel like a lot of makeup on. Sometimes you want to wear makeup, but just the inconvenience of having these hot flashes and sweating it off is just really just, it's not worth it most of the time, okay? And I understand not wanting to even wear makeup. Just maybe throwing on some eyeliner, mascara, if that, you know. Okay, so that's why I really like tinted moisturizers. Tinted moisturizers and this Unreal Skin Glow Tint. I purchased this myself, so it's not a sponsored or anything. I just like to bring products to you that I feel that work, and hopefully they will work for you as well, okay? So a lot of people didn't like this by Charlotte Tilbury, the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Radiant. It's the Hydrating Foundation Stick. I love it. It's perfect on the go. I've used it all up. You see, I'm digging inside of this now. I can't even put it up anymore. When I go on my trip, I need to get some of this because this gives me a natural glow. It's radiant and it's very light and sheer. Let me just show you. Well, you can't even see. Let me just dig some out. Put some on my hand. It's just super sheer and glow. I mean, my cameras are so, you can't even see it. Look at this. It's just super sheer. It's glowy. It gives you that really nice, I don't know if you can, it just blends into my skin. This is, let me see what this is. I just wanted to bring this to you. I am in 8 medium, okay? So I love it. I love it. I like it a lot. I probably would go up. It just depends, maybe 9 or 10, just depending on the undertone of this. Because of the summer, I usually get a little bit darker, but yeah, I like, oh, let me just put this up. I just like the way it looks on my skin. It's super lightweight. This is one of my absolute favorite. Now, I have tinted moisturizers, one by Fenty. That's a sheer tinted moisturizer. Also, this makeup serum. It's like a hydrated tinted serum, okay, by... Who is this by? L'Oreal. I love this one. But this is my absolute favorite, okay? It's by Charlotte Tilbury. I just love it. I love it. I haven't seen anything like it, and that's why I use it all the time, and it just really gives me a nice glow with a hint of color and any imperfections that I have. Like, I really don't cover up my moles and freckles, so I just really lightly, anything that I want to cover up, I use concealer to dap on here, you know, just tap it on and that's it. Anyway, I wanted to bring this to you to have a really nice glow in the summer. Use a tinted moisturizer or Let me know if you have used this Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint. I absolutely love it. Okay, now let's get to these products, okay? So the first product for radiant glowy skin is using a liquid exfoliator or a chemical exfoliator. You want to remove the dead layer of skin from your face. That is very important, okay? Now, we're not talking about over exfoliating. You don't want to do that. Never do that. So when I say using a liquid exfoliator, I have a lot of people say, well, I'm scared to use the chemical exfoliants, you know. I'm scared to use those. I don't know what it's going to do. Chemical exfoliants, they work immediately. They just eat the dead layer of skin off your face that's just laying there piling up, making your skin look dull and lifeless, and also showing wrinkles when you probably don't have as many wrinkles as you think you do. But being that you're not exfoliating, it's just dead skin, just building on top of each other, making your skin look like you have more wrinkles than you actually do, okay? So when you're using a liquid exfoliator, it's more gentler than actually a regular, what is it, the scrubby kind, the ones that's made out of walnut shells, the granule type exfoliator. That's very harsh for your skin. Have you noticed when you use a granule exfoliator that once you finish, your skin is red, sometimes it's even burning, so and you see little marks on your skin? That is the ground walnut shells that you're using. It's harsh on the skin, very harsh on the skin, while chemical or liquid exfoliants aren't. Okay, they're more gently, they work faster. So when I say liquid, if you don't want to use like the chemical exfoliants that I show you in my little red bottle, if I can find it, I'll bring it up here. Use the liquid exfoliant, the liquid ones like this from Paula Choice. I love these, okay? This one is the 2% BHA liquid exfoliant with salicylic acid. And this one is the 6% mandelic acid with 2% like lactate acid, okay? Liquid exfoliant. You don't wash these off. You just apply these on like a toner. After you cleanse your face, cleanse your face, and then you just apply this on and you go on with the rest of your steps, okay? Now, I like to do this at night. That's just me. I love to use liquid exfoliants at night. You can use night and day, but always make sure you use a sunscreen when you use it in the daytime. But I use it like a toner, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, do my regular skincare, use my sunscreen, and off. It makes a big difference in your skin, okay? And this also tells you on the instructions, you can use it every day, but if it's too strong, then you may want to use every other day or every couple of days. But I promise you, when you're using some kind of exfoliants on your skin, you will see a big difference. And I really suggest using a liquid exfoliant first because it is gentler. It's not a chemical exfoliant. However, it does remove the dead layer of skin from your face naturally, and you don't rinse these off. It's like a toner, okay? If you haven't tried a liquid exfoliator, try it and let me know what you think. I promise you will see a difference in your skin. It helps your skin to give back that radiance that you're missing or that is diminishing as we age. The next product for radiant skin is vitamin C. Yes, you guys know I was going to talk about vitamin C, right? Vitamin C is an antioxidant. It helps to make your skin look brighter and alive also. It helps to give back that glow. Helps with fine lines and wrinkles, elasticity in the skin. Vitamin C does so much. It's very vital in skincare. If you're not using vitamin C, you should start to use vitamin C, okay? And here's one from Sephora, very affordable. I think it's like $20, but when it's on sale like for $16. I purchased this for like $8 when it was on the sale, okay? And this is the Vitamin C and E Super Glow Serum. Here it is right here. I also used a serum by Elizabeth Arden, and these are the little capsules, the vitamin C. This is, let me see, I think this is vitamin C and ceramides together. Yes, vitamin C and ceramides. I love vitamin C, okay? So, yeah, it's like this in these little little capsules right here is just enough in here for your skin. I love it. You can find vitamin C in so many different products, and I will link my favorite vitamin C's. Also, one that I just tried, the Choose It or Lose It, okay? One of my videos, I just did it. Maybe I will link it up here somewhere so you can take a look. But this is the new Visible Brightening Clear capsules. Oh my goodness. Now, this right here, I am absolutely in love. Again, this is not a sponsor. I purchased this myself, honey. I think it's like $59 for this bottle. This is my new bottle because when I tested this, I bought this bottle for testing, okay, to just see how my skin looks, and I love it. I've been using it so much at night because I'm not trying to use it up. They say use it day and night, honey. I use my regular vitamin C's during the day, and I use these at night. I just like how my skin looks when I'm using this. I use this straight with no other vitamin C, and I'm telling you, my skin has a radiance to it. This one right here, this Visible Brightening one, this says it has 178 times more vitamin C. It's just that potent with this little capsule, and you can use it twice a day or one time a day. I love it, okay? Again, I'll put that video up here where you'll take a look at this and just tell me what you think. But yeah, vitamin C in general, it doesn't matter what kind of vitamin C that you get, especially if you're just starting to use vitamin C. I've been using it for years, so my skin sometimes get used to the ones that I've been using. So I have to upgrade every now and then because your skin get used to products. So you sometimes will have to switch, okay? So that's why I'm using these, and I love it. My skin looks and feel brighter. I like how fine lines and wrinkles are diminishing, okay? So yeah, or they appear to look like they're diminishing. So vitamin C really helps with radiant skin. All right, next product on the list is hyaluronic acid. Yep, you guys know I love some hyaluronic acid. It's one of my absolute favorite products. I always talk about hyaluronic acid. Why? Because I have bone dry skin. And hyaluronic acid helps to lock in moisture. So when I'm applying my skincare products, it helps to keep that moisture locked in, okay? It helps it so it won't seep out into the atmosphere. So I love hyaluronic acid. It also helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It helps with elasticity in your skin, you know. It helps give you like that little healthy bounce a little bit. It just does so much for your skin. Look hyaluronic acid up. I talk about serums all the time because serums work immediately. They have active ingredients that work faster than your regular creams and things. So serums, I love serums. And like I said, hyaluronic acid, one of my favorite. It's by The Ordinary. It's maybe $8 or $9, or it might be cheaper than that, but I love hyaluronic acid. This one is the hyaluronic acid. I'm just about out because I've used it just about up. Hyaluronic acid, 2% and B5. So it has pro vitamin B5 in this one, and ceramides. I'm always talking about ceramides in other products, okay? My other hyaluronic acid by Elizabeth Arden. You know, again, this is a different capsule. I love these as well, okay? So people ask me, do you use all these products at the same time? Sometimes in my skincare routine, I don't use all the hyaluronic acid. I use one hyaluronic acid, one vitamin C, you know, one of this and that in my skincare routine. I have a really extensive skincare routine when I really just want to pamper myself. But my regular skincare routine, if I can find it, I will link it up here. I intertwine products as needed into my skincare regimen. I have a daytime regimen and a nighttime. If you do not have a skincare routine, you need to get one, okay? But anyway, back to what I was talking about, hyaluronic acid and these little capsules. I really like these a lot by Elizabeth Arden. I love her products. You may see me talk about her products. I've reviewed her products a couple of years ago. I bought all of the products, like all the capsules, like the vitamin C, the hyaluronic acid, and a couple of other products, and tried them on my skin for maybe about a month or so, just to see how my skin reacts to them. And honey, I love them. Hyaluronic acid, love it. Great for that radiant skin. Okay, ceramides is the next thing for radiant skin. I talk about ceramides all the time. I had a bunch of ceramides. I have used them up. It was in my little bottle. It's by Elizabeth Arden. I've completely used my ceramides up, okay? But I have ceramides in other products that I am absolutely in love with, okay? So I have ceramides, let's see, in my vitamin C. It's vitamin C in ceramides. Ceramides is a type of lipid or fatty acid that's naturally in the skin. You lose this over time as you age. Ceramides helps to replenish and put that back into our skin, what we naturally use. Ceramides also helps with it helps to retain hydration in the skin. So we lose so much in our skin as we age, and that's why we use these products to input back into our skin what we lose. So ceramides are great. It's that fatty acid that we need for our skin to help with dry, flaky skin. You know, sometimes your skin is really dry. You're losing all these fatty acids that really help maintain and balance that, you know. As we age, like I said, we lose all of that, so we have to replenish. So ceramides are great for that. I love it. If I can find it in products, then I will use it just in products and not by itself. But if I can find it by itself, you know, sometimes I like to use it in other products to save me from just purchasing it by itself. And, you know, so, yeah. Like, for instance, like I said, I use it in, this is one. I dropped it right on the thing. This is one by Banish. It's ceramide and retinol serum. Okay? All in one. If you can find ceramides in products, that is great. I always like to have multiple products in just one product. Then that saves me from using a bunch of products. I can use maybe 1 or 2 products and actually have used 4 altogether, okay? Hope that makes sense. But yeah, I love ceramides. Ceramides are great for the skin. All right, next on the list, you guessed it, retinols. Retinol creams, retinol serums. This is a retinol cream that I use only at night. I love this retinol by Murad. It's the overnight treatment. I use the eye cream as well with retinol in it. I have a couple of other retinol eye creams. Retinol is vitamin A. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles, elasticity. It really helps to rejuvenate your skin over time. Retinol is some vitamin A that we lose as we age, and we really want to replenish your skin. So I like this retinol cream. It's a little pricey, but it's worth it. I love it. I also use one from Banish. Love Banish products, okay? This is the ceramide and retinol that I was telling you about. It's actually this one. Let me see, is this one my oil type one? But this one is more like a creamy serum. I also have one that's like an oil from Banish that I love. I can't find it right now, but this one, I think, this one has the spot corrector with vitamin C and vitamin E. Banish products are great as well. I would definitely link that in the description box. So yeah, I love retinols of all types. Really great for your skin. Some people like to use the retinol or Retin-A. You know, sometimes your skin outgrows the retinol and you have to use a Retin-A, which is stronger. Okay, again, do your research. Look and see what your skin like. When you try it, it can be a little strong. You know, at one point I was just using this once a week because it was so strong. And then I started using it twice a week. Now I use it just about every night. My skin is used to it now. And that's what it recommends, you using it and building up to using it every night. So yeah, I love retinol. And when you use retinol, you'll see a big difference in your skin. I always use it at night, never in the daytime, okay? And I always follow with the sunscreen during the daytime. You should use sunscreen anyway, but if you're not, you need to, okay? But it's definitely when you're using retinol and Retin-A products, okay? All right, next on the list, moisturizers. You want to hydrate your skin. You want hydrated, healthy looking skin. When you hydrate your skin, you have a natural looking glow within. And you want to get products that penetrate deeply in the skin, okay? And I always use my moisturizers and skincare on damp skin. To me, it just makes everything absorb better, okay? Camera just went out. But we was talking about moisturizers. Moisturizers for dry skin. We have moisturizers for normal combination. And there are moisturizers for oily skin. You need to keep your skin hydrated in order to have that healthy glow. Hydration is key. Last but not least is sunscreen. Oh my goodness. You need sunscreen. I hear people say, I don't need sunscreen. Yes, you do. You need sunscreen too, okay? As we age, our skin is thinner. We don't have that thick skin like we used to. Our skin is thinner and is prone to damage very easily. So the sun rays is very harsh. And if we're not wearing anything to protect our skin, not only on our face, on our bodies, our skin is thinner as we age. We need that protection, okay? So sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. It's never too late to start where you're at, protecting your skin. It really helps to maintain that natural glow. All right, so that is all I have for you today. I really hope this video was helpful and interesting, especially when you're looking for a radiance this summer. You want your skin to have a natural looking glow. You don't want to have to wear a whole bunch of makeup. You want your skin to look radiant naturally, and you can always use a little bit of something, especially in the summertime. You don't want to just pile on a bunch of makeup. I know I don't. My hot flashes and things, honey, I don't want to wear a lot of makeup, and I want my skin to really look nice and healthy when I choose not to. You know, on those days when I just want to put on a little tinted serum. You know, I want to feel confident in my skin, and you can when using these products, okay? So, anyway, guys, thank you so very much for taking time out to watch this video. If you like this type of videos, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel on the way out if you haven't done so already. And thank you again for just taking time out to watch my videos. I greatly appreciate it. Peace and love until next time.